From the outside, prisons look secure, high walls, watchtowers, uniformed officers. But inside most prisons, there is a quiet reality people rarely think about or talk about. Guards are almost always outnumbered. And not by a small margin, often by dozens to one. This isn't a mistake, it's a structural decision. Prisons are designed to hold people, not staff. Every additional guard costs money, salary, training, benefits, long-term pensions. In many systems, budgets are tight, and staffing is the first place corners are cut. Here's the key point. A prison can keep functioning even when it's understaffed, at least on paper. Cells still lock, counts still happen, schedules still exist. So from an administrative perspective, the system appears to work until it doesn't. Overcrowding makes this imbalance even worse. As prisoners' numbers increase, staff numbers rarely increase at the same rate. One officer might be responsible for an entire block, multiple tiers, hundreds of people. That officer isn't maintaining order, they are managing risk. This creates a very different kind of authority. Guards are trained to enforce rules, but when they are outnumbered, they must choose which rules actually matter. Small violations are ignored, minor conflicts are overlooked. Not because officers don't care about these prisoners, but because intervention can escalate situations that they can't control. Another factor is staff turnover. Prison work is exhausting. Long shifts, high stress, constant tension. Many officers leave within a few years. This leads to inexperienced staff, gaps in coverage, constant retraining. A revolving door of guards weakens authority over time. There is also the physiological side. When guards know they are outnumbered, they become cautious. They avoid unnecessary confrontation. They rely on routine. They prioritize predictability. This isn't weakness, it's survival. But it also means control becomes limited. This imbalance changes how prisons function daily. Instead of direct enforcement, systems rely on lockdowns, restricted movement, collective punishment. These tools compensate for low staffing by reducing interaction. You see, less interaction means fewer incidents, but also less oversight. A common myth is that more guards automatically means safer prisons. That is not always true. A prison with too few guards creates power vacuum. A prison with unstable staffing creates inconsistency. Both conditions leads to the same outcome: informal systems stepping in or gangs. This is where prisoners begin regulating themselves, not because they want power, but because someone has to manage their daily life. When guards can't be everywhere, control becomes decentralized. And once control is decentralized, authority is no longer absolute. So when people ask, why don't guards just take control? The answer is simple and uncomfortable. They already know the math. And the math says, force works until it doesn't. In the end, guards being outnumbered is a flaw in the prison system, or not even in just one prison system. It's a global pattern, because prisons were never built to be fully controlled, only contained. And containment has its limits. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kiggs Lion, And in this channel, I deep down or I go or I deep dive into prisons, where I analyze, talk about the daily life of prisoners and what they go through. If you're interested in that, please hit on the subscribe button, like, subscribe again, and share. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.